And welcome back. My name is Ali, and in today's video, I'll talk about speed maxing. Definitely speed maxing. And the biggest thing about speed and speed maxing is right, obviously, moving as quick as possible, as like moving fast, living with urgency, agency, right? Onto the next, onto the next, onto the next. Just constantly moving, 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 not stopping at all. And the biggest thing is like the reason why I want to live with speed is you get things done faster and quicker, and you're not constantly waiting. And the way I'm trying to live like this is trying to basically sprint to my goal as quick as possible. Try to reach the finish line as soon as possible. Yes, it's a marathon, but you want to treat this marathon like a sprint. You want to run this long distance as fast as you can to get there as soon as you can. Because the reasoning behind all of this is because you want to, or at least I want to, I should say I want to get to the next level of me, the next version of me, as soon as I can. It's what Alex Hormozzi says, like sort of have that vision, and you need to like pull the glass, eat all that glass until it becomes sweeter and sweeter. That's sort of the same idea as like kind of like face the pain, face as much pain as you can today, take tomorrow's pain in today, and just want to keep pulling that glass, keep eating that glass till it gets sweeter and sweeter, and that's when you kind of reach that next level, that next step. And the way I've thought about this, or the question that Elon Musk asked, is how can I reach my 10-year goals in 6 months? Right? It short it gets you to it shifts like the way you think, your perspective, and all of that. It shifts the way you think. Instead of thinking about what and how, you're mostly thinking of why and who. Right? You're thinking about of Yeah, instead of thinking about the like the how and the what, you're mostly thinking about the who and the why. You're thinking of the person who is able to reach that goal and why he's able to reach that goal as soon as possible, as quick as possible. So, like for me, is like there's the goal of like 30K. I can reach that in 18 months if I only do 50 cold calls a day. I could reach it in 18 months, but I could do it half the time or even a third of the time in 6 months, but I would have to do three times as many work, three times as much as work, right? I would do 300 cold calls. I'm sorry, 150 cold calls in a day. But then the next question is, how can I turn this goal into a no-brainer, right? That would be doubling that work, being doing 300 in a single day, which would take me. I thought it would take me 6 hours. No, it's gonna take me twice as much. It's gonna take me 12 hours a day, 10 to 12 hours a day to hit 300 in a day, and like they say like optimists die first, but the thing is you have to be optimistic. There's no other way of reaching your goal as soon as possible without being optimistic. That's the thing. So you have to be optimistic, and whether or not you reach your goal, it doesn't matter. That's the thing. It does not matter if you reach your goal or not. The only thing that matters is that you're sprinting to the next version of you, right? By pulling and eating all that glass up front, by doing tomorrow's work today, you're able to reach that next level as soon as possible. And that's kind of the thing that we want, because we're trying to achieve who, we're trying to achieve the character. We're not trying to get the what, we're trying to achieve the who. So that's the biggest thing, is who do I need to be? Who am I becoming? The type of person that is able to do 300 cold calls in a day, right? That is the question. And that person has a list of characteristics, behaviors, actions, everything. And then the me right now has obviously a list of characteristics, actions, behaviors, all of that. And I have to see how much of it actually aligns. Like it's two Venn diagrams, two circles, and we're trying to see what that middle is. That's the middle of who I am currently and who I am right, well, who I want to be, and that middle is what we both do currently. And the thing is, we want to take these two circles and try to get them aligned. So who I am now is who I'm trying to be. They're aligned, right? And I'm doing the actions that the person next level of me is doing, right? And then eventually over time, I become that person. That's the thing. So it's all about creating a whole new identity. That's the thing. And it's basically working relentlessly and tirelessly every single day to becoming the who that is able to reach, not even reach that goal and achieve that goal, but able to maintain that goal and keep that goal as its standard. That's the thing. So the biggest thing is obvious. The first thing is starting out like, what do we want, right? What do we want? And but the thing, we don't want to think about the what and the future and like the positives. We want to think about the who. Who is able to achieve and maintain this goal, or who is the person that is able to maintain a certain level standard where that goal is just their standard, is their personal hygiene standard, right? And we want to know who this person is, and we want to live like that person every day. That's where the two circles get closer and closer, and they fully align. And we want to become that person. And then once you're able to have that, it comes ultimately comes down with clarity and using your thinking. Like the video I wanted to make was about imagination is the key, but it's not about imagination. It's all about clarity, and clarity comes from imagination. So it does come like imagination is the key, but imagination is the thing that gives you clarity. But the best way to become with clarity is kind of creating your own character in a sense, right? And the best way to tie this back to like speed maxing is that you need a certain direction. That's the thing. If you're trying to wander aimlessly, it's like again, if you're trying to go after your goal, the what, it's like you're wandering aimlessly in a forest that is at night. Tell me you can reach the end of the forest or your destination, wherever the case may be, without a flashlight, without a map, and it's at night, and you can't see anything. How are you able to work your way around this forest? That's what clarity does. Clarity gives you the map. Clarity gives you a flashlight. Not only does it give you a good flashlight, it gives you the best flashlight. Have you seen those type of flashlights where it flashes everything and just it feels like it's morning? There's a video where this guy had a high lumen flashlight. I don't know how you describe this, but it's a flashlight with high lumens, and he flashed it, and a rooster thought it was morning, and it started cawing, which is funny. It's so funny that a rooster thought it was morning because of how bright this flashlight is, and that's what clarity does. Clarity helps you. It shows you the path. Not only shows you the path, but it lights up the path. It might not light up the entire path, but it lights up the next couple steps of the path, which is the thing that we need. We just need to see what's in front of us, not what's thousands of miles down the line. We just need to see what's in front of us. That's the thing. And that's what clarity does. Clarity allows you to see the next couple steps, and then that's your key. Your idea is that's you see these steps, and you just gotta keep going. See the next couple steps, and you just want to keep running. As much pain as it is going to be, you just have to keep running down this path, seeing the next couple steps. Like for example, running a marathon. I've never ran a marathon, but I've ran decently long distances, and one thing that does kind of help me, there's two things actually, but the second thing that helps me keep going forward is just the next step, just the next step. Don't stop and just take the next step. I tell myself I will never walk. I'm never going to walk. I don't care how slow I go. I'm not stopping. I'm not walking. Just the next step. Just the next step. And I'm able to get to like 10, 12, 13 miles just thinking about the next step. Just the next step. Just the next step. Just the next step. And that's the only thing we need to do is just take that next step and just keep on going. That's the only thing that matters is taking that next step. Yeah. It's again, the thing is we want to figure out who we need to be. How can we align our current selves to the next version of ourselves, taking the action that that person does, and aligning ourselves with that person that we want to become, that is able to achieve, not only achieve, but maintain this level of standard. How can I become the person that makes 30K a month? Who do I need to be? That's the question. That's the main question that we need to answer ourselves. And every day we need to constantly be thinking and answering this, who this person is, right? Their character, their behavior, their actions. What do they think? Like how did they go through the day to day? We need to be insanely clear on that, and that clarity is able to give us the path forward that we need to walk on. And we don't need to see the entire path. We just need to see the next couple steps, and we just need to keep walking down this path. Obviously, the faster the better, but as long as you see the path and keep on going, that's the only thing that does matter. And remember, good luck, have fun.